Welcome to iLecture Online. So how big is our universe? And how big is our visible universe? And is there a difference between them? And the answer is there's a huge difference between them because we can only see so far. Now you may wonder, so far, isn't it like unlimited? Can't we see as far as infinity? The answer is no, because it takes time for light to reach us. The only way that we can see an object is if we see the light coming from that object, either generated by the object, in case of a star or a galaxy, or reflected by an object, such as a planet or a comet. We can only see those objects when the light finally reaches us, and that takes time because there's a finite speed to light. Now, light moves very, very quickly. It moves at 300,000 kilometers per second, or about 186,000 miles per second, which means that the light that falls on the moon's surface from the sun, the sunlight, then gets reflected and then reaches us from the moon. Well, that takes a little over a second for it to get here. In other words, the speed of light is such that the distance from the moon to us can be covered in about 1 1/3 seconds. So that's pretty quick. Light, if it could go around the Earth, of course it can, because light tends to go straight, but if it could go around the Earth, it could go around the Earth 7.5 times in a single second. That's pretty quick. But even at that incredible speed, it still takes time to reach us from the far reaches of the universe. So let's say here that this is the edge of the visible universe. In other words, any object near the edge, such as a galaxy right there, well, we can see it because the universe has been around long enough, and that galaxy has been around long enough for the light to travel all the way from that point back to us. Now that, of course, depends on the age of the universe. Our universe is roughly between 13.5 and 14 billion years old. So if a galaxy was around 13.5 billion years ago, the light from that galaxy has been going out in all directions for 13.5 billion years, and finally it has reached us and our telescope can capture that light. But a galaxy that's a little further away, like over here, well, that's so far away that the light will get to us after more than 14 billion years, and so therefore it hasn't reached us yet, and we don't know if that galaxy is there or not because we haven't seen the light. We'll have to wait around another few 100 million years before we realize, hey, there's a galaxy beyond that visible limit. So that's what we mean by the edge of the visible universe, and it goes out about 13.5 billion light years, which is the time that it takes light to travel 13.5 billion, let me go back. So 13.5 billion light years is the distance light travels in 13.5 billion years. So there may be a region outside the universe which is not visible to us that continues on for a long ways, filled with galaxies just like within the visible universe. And who knows how far that goes out. We have some ideas, and we'll try to show you that in the next few videos. Also, we tend to depict the universe like this, with the visible universe smack in the middle, Earth being in the middle of that, and that makes sense, right? The Earth is indeed in the middle of the visible universe, but where is that visible universe that's visible to us within the overall universe? It doesn't have to be in the middle, it could be somewhere near the edge. We don't know. And is there such a thing as an edge of a universe? Is there such a thing where the universe doesn't go beyond that? Or is the universe infinite? Well, that we don't know yet. Again, we'll try to explain that in some upcoming videos. But at least you need to realize that when we talk about the visible universe, it's simply the portion of the universe, it's a section, maybe a very small, tiny section of the overall universe that we can actually see. Anything beyond that edge, that visible edge, and there's a real visible edge, right? So anything beyond it we can't see. We know where that is, about 13.5 billion light years away from us. We know that that's the portion of the universe that we can see. Now that's big. 13.5 billion light years in radius. That would put it at 27 billion light years across. Imagine the speed of light at 300,000 kilometers per second, or 186,000 miles per second. Every second it travels an enormous distance, 300,000 kilometers. It travels the distance from Earth to the sun, or rather from the sun to the earth, that makes more sense, the sunlight takes a little over 8 minutes. By the time we get out, let's see here, Pluto is 40 times as far away, so 8 times 40 is 320. So it takes about 5 to 6 hours for light to go from the sun to Pluto. So we're at the edge of our solar system essentially in 5 to 6 hours at that speed, starting from the sun. But 13.5 billion years at that speed, it is unimaginable how large that distance is. Think of 1,000 years, light traveling 1,000 years, well, we'd still be within our own galaxy. How about 5,000 years, 10,000 years, we would still be within our own galaxy. Because our galaxy is 100,000 light years across, so it takes light 100,000 years just to traverse our galaxy. If light then leaves our galaxy, then continues, it will take several million years to reach the next large galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy. And then it could just continue on for 13.5 billion years, was a time span which is unimaginable, much longer than the Earth has even been in existence, much longer than the sun has been in existence, just on and on, traveling at 300,000 kilometers every second. And eventually, after 13.5 billion years, it will reach that edge, the edge of the visible universe. But that's not the edge of the universe. The universe keeps going. How far? Well, we'll have to come back in another video to take a look at that. We have some theories and some explanations why we think those theories are reasonably correct. Well, we'll see. But anyway, that's how we do that. So how do we figure out how big it is to the edge of the visible universe? Well, we know that galaxies that are at the very edge of the visible universe are moving away from us at about the speed of light. Not because the galaxies themselves are moving, because that would be quite amazing that a galaxy could move that fast, but space is expanding, so the space between us and those galaxies is expanding in such a way that those galaxies that far away are being, well, dragged along by the expanding space at the speed, about the speed of light. So we take the speed of light, we divide it by the Hubble constant, and that will give us the distance to that point. But in other words, at the speed of light, how long would it take to go from there to there? That time in billions of years is the same as the distance in light years, and so therefore 300,000 kilometers per second divided by the Hubble constant, let's assume it's 70 kilometers per second per megaparsec, that translates to 13.971 billion light years. If the Hubble constant is more like 72 kilometers per second per megaparsec, remember we're not quite sure yet what it is, we're still trying to zero in on it, then the universe edge, the visible universe edge, would be about 13.583 billion light years. So somewhere in between is likely the correct value if we are correct with assuming the Hubble constant value. And then of course assuming that the universe has been expanding at that rate for the entire existence that we know of, since what we'd call the Big Bang. And that is also a poorly understood concept, so we'll delve into that as well, because that is very much related to the concept of what space is. So stay tuned and we'll continue to figure out what space is made of.
Not made of ether?
And not made out of ether. But it was a good concept, a good idea to come up with that.
Not dark energy.
Dark energy.
Dark matter.
Dark matter, dark energy, those are concepts that they're theories. Are they true or not? That's another story. We'll have to get into that a little bit more as well.